Texture with paper towel is a pretty easy texture to use, and a lot of people they don't really think about the paper towel as a painting tool. Okay, it's pretty common not to think about it that way, right? You just think about it for cleaning, okay, or lightening and lifting colors, but you could actually use it for textures. So that's what I'm going to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two different ways to use the paper towel. Now, it's not to say that these are the only ways to use them, right? But just two different ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint just some blue down in this top portion here, okay? So the top half of it. You don't have to use the top half. You could do whatever it is that you want just to kind of play with the texture, the way that it creates texture. Okay, now this is pretty much too much water there for me. Not a big deal. So I'm going to use my paper towel just to kind of sop up some of the water. Okay, just some of it. Okay, there we go. Now, to use it more as a texture tool, like kind of like lifting, right? So what I do is I take a small piece of it and I just kind of crumble it up, right? And now what I'm able to do is I'm able to dab at it. Okay, and it'll pick up some texture. Look at that. So it leaves a little bit of a texture. Almost starts to look like fluffy little clouds. Now, when I did that, I could actually, if there was a lot of water, okay, so if I dip that into my paint, I could actually push down into this, into the dryer area, okay, and create texture that way. See? So I'm using paper towel in two different ways to create texture. And that's the idea. So that's what I want you to do is play with creating texture using paper towel. See, so there's a little bit of red that I'm adding to it. Not a lot. There's a little bit more. Okay, so it's nice and subtle. Again, two different ways to create texture using paper towel.